Yo, what's going on, guys? KrispyFlakes here. So I've been seeing this Los Angeles Lakers challenge going around the internet. It's titled, you have LeBron, AD, and $10. Complete the Lakers starting five. So I thought for today's video, I would do this challenge and make it into a bit of a rebuilding challenge. But not only that, guys, I'm going to make it a bit more difficult, a bit more realistic, have you say, because I very well could go out there, get Kawhi Leonard, get Kyrie Irving for my $10, and win multiple NBA championships. That's not the Lakers' actual situation. Their situation is that they might have enough to afford one of these guys, one of the $5 guys, and then after that, you might be able to also afford maybe a Danny Green, maybe a Seth Curry, guys like that. So I'm actually going to be doing this challenge for $5. So on the screen, guys, you see the Los Angeles Lakers roster, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and let me just say, whoever made this little diagram, you all disrespected the hell out of Kyle Kuzma. You guys said you have LeBron and AD. You forgot all about Kyle Kuzma. This man is part of the team for only $1.99 million. One of the best value contracts in the entire league. Then beyond those guys, that's where the rebuild is going to get difficult, man. Because you got Moritz Wagner, who I do like a lot. You got Talen Horton-Tucker, who I believe was their draft pick. And then you got Jamario Jones, Isaac Bonga, some other, G League prospects out there, pretty much, if you even want to say that. Devontae Kakak. Man, you got him on the team right there, right, bro? So, yeah, when I look at this chart right here, I kind of think, because how I'm going to do, I'm going to get my players, and then the rest of the roster is going to be made up of, 73 overall guys and lower, because it's essentially all the Lakers be able to afford. Now, once we jump into the rebuild, I can trade whoever I want outside of my starting five. I can trade any bench players I want to try to improve my bench with my general manager skills, right? So, yeah, guys, as far as the team goes and what I kind of need, I feel like my front court's all set. So, I mean, as great as Brook Lopez would be, or a DeMarcus Cousins, those guys are not really on the top of my list. As far as the Tobias Harris goes, I mean, Tobias is a great player, but he's a power forward, sometimes a small forward, and I simply don't really see myself putting Kuzma or Tobias at the 2 spot, man. So, my goal here is to go for the backcourt position. I mean, I could go Kyrie Irving, and then I could get myself just, like a 73 or overall shooting guard that's basic and good at threes. That would be fine. But even with Kyrie Irving, to me, Kyrie's the guy that's going to bring you offense. It's a big time thing. D'Angelo Russell, his big time thing is offense. We got plenty of that out there, man. I think what we need is we need a guy that can do it all. A guy that can go on this team and, at times be that third option, but also at the same time, if you need a clutch shot, if you need something to be done, you need a defensive play, you need the right play out there in general, this man's going to get it done, guys. So, for $4, the first player I am going with, who I think is the absolute pristine fit on this team, is a man named Jimmy Butler. He is going to be playing the shooting guard spot, which they did that for the Chicago Bulls anyway. Been playing small forward for the Philadelphia 76ers. But as we all know, man, J.J. Redick, of course, was the starting shooting guard of that team. So, you kind of put him at where you need him. He's a very situational player that I think could play quite a few positions. Even when he went to college, I think it was Marquette. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. He actually played point guard there sometimes. So, literally, Jimmy Butler can do everything out there for us, guys. So, he's going to be our first player we're going to sign him to. It's going to be nearly a max contract. I do think that's what he warrants. But, yes, that does leave us $1 left. So, once again, you guys might be looking at that dollar trying to be like, yo, DeMarcus Cousins, Chris, come on, man, $1 for DeMarcus Cousins? I get that. I get value-wise, DeMarcus is the best available. But also at the same time, guys, keep in mind, I'm using an updated NBA 2K20 roster. This is the type of roster you're going to see on the game right there. And DeMarcus Cousins is reflective of his last season. It's no longer an 86, 87 overall. He's 81 overall. So, I mean, that's literally the same rating as JaVale McGee is right now, right? So, I mean, the value is not quite as big time as you think it is. And it's especially since I can't trade players, that's why I did that. So, I can't, rig it and just get DeMarcus Cousins to train for something else out there, right? So, yes, in my opinion, we need a point guard still. And I think Patrick Beverley is everything and anything and all things that LeBron James and this Lakers team could honestly use, guys. I look at Patrick Beverley. I believe he's still here on the Clippers for this roster. If not, I will seek him out, man. Yes, Patrick Beverley, 77 overall point guard, great three-point shooter. The thing about him is that he's not going to take too many out there, but the ones he takes is based off basketball IQ. Is based off the smartness. But really, the big-time thing with him is being the lockdown defender. He doesn't care if he shoots 1 time a game or 3 times a game or 20 times a game. But no matter what, he's always going to be out there looking to lock up the guy he's playing defense on. And I mean, yeah, being 6'1", you might think he's a little undersized. This dude plays like a damn 6'7" lockdown, bro. Plain and simple. So Patrick Beverley, Also going to be my final dollar out there, guys. $5 is what I'm going with. I'm not doing the 10. That's way too easy. So I think I used my $5 very wisely. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of this Lakers roster, like I said, with some basic players. And then we are going to go ahead and hop into a one-season rebuild to see if we can actually go out there and win an NBA championship. Okay, so here is what our team looks like right now, guys. We got Patrick Beverley at point guard, Jimmy Butler at the 2 spot, LeBron James at the 3, Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and Anthony Davis at the 5 for our bench unit. It's not pretty, but I mean, it's minimum contracts out there. We got Ish Smith, 73 overall point guard, been a backup for the Detroit Pistons for a little while. We got Omari Caspi, who's somebody that can at least just go out there and stretch the floor. Maurice Wagner, of course, who might actually got some good trade value, still being a young blood out there. Talen Horton-Tucker. I don't even know much about this guy, man. My guess is that he's probably a defensive guy, but maybe not. Maybe he's offensive oriented. Damn, bro, you got that Roberson jump shot. Oh, my God. Yeah, you definitely not offensive oriented, please believe. Wow. That is not good. Good defensive IQ, no doubt, but not bringing in much offense. You got Jamario Jones, Isaac Bonga, Zach Norvell Jr., Jordan Caroline, Devontae Kakak, and Jonathan Williams. So it's not looking good, man. We're going to hit up this trade finder. Now, like I said, free agencies, the only ones I can sign is minimum contracts. That's all I can really afford out there, right? So, I mean, do any of these guys look enticing? Not really, man. I mean, not really. I think the trade department probably our best route to go. Because I'm not really seeing anybody on here that's, like, worth really jumping at. So, yeah, we are going to go to Trade Finder. Not going to be able to trade any draft picks either, because keep in mind, guys, the Pelicans pretty much have those for the foreseeable future. So, it's going to be all just trying to trade up this way. So, I mean, Ish Smith I'm pretty good with. Caspi I'm all right with. He's a bit older and still a little injury-prone, but still it'll be okay. I'm going to try to trade probably for a better backup center. I do like Wagner. I'm a Michigan fan. But still, I think I can find something a bit better out there. So, we'll try to trade both these guys together. We got Furkan Korkmaz, who's only 73 overall. DJ Wilson and Sterling Brown. I mean, you get a 73 and a 73. So far, that one's probably leading the win out there. We got Zubac back from the Clippers. That's definitely a possibility. I like that one a lot, actually. Willie Hernan-Gomez, and you also get Jalen McDaniels, who was their rookie draft choice. Yogi Ferrell. We got Jonas Jerebko. Definitely liking some of these trades out here, bro. Definitely liking some of these trades, but we got Jakob Poeltl, so we really could get ourselves a solid backup center, no doubt. If that's kind of the route we want to go. But I also like the idea of getting, like, 2 decent players. Because Sterling Brown definitely got some nice offense to him. I feel like DJ Wilson is also a pretty solid 4 out there. So, makes us pretty strong in those departments. Let's do this trade. Upgrade 2 roster spots instead of just 1. And we will still kind of see if we can find ourselves a better backup. So, Sterling Brown 6'6". I feel like he can play some small forward. So, I feel like Caspi now probably can be on the trade block. Toss him with Jamario Jones. Actually, no, just Isaac Bonga. I think Bonga's actually probably got some pretty good value because, like, a 6'6" point guard, you definitely can't beat that. Maybe a 6'7" point guard would beat that, but still. Let's see if we can get ourselves, you know, like a 73, 74 overall center available to us. Not really. Nothing good so far. Nothing really coming out. We got Deontay Davis, only a 72 overall. So, looks like this probably doesn't get it done. Okay, that's fine. Let me get Caspi off of there. Let's try Jamario and Bonga together and see if that gets it done, man. Because, you know, you get some younger players. 73 overall, Amir Johnson. Daniel Tice, 75 overall. That's actually a really nice trade. That probably is the one that happens, guys. That's a really nice trade for us. I mean, he's going to do a lot of good things out there, bro. He can play multiple positions. He actually goes up to like a 7'9" overall if you put him at the 3, but I'm not looking at cheese like that. So, yeah, let me go ahead, grab up Daniel Tice. You also get Semi Ojeleye, not bad. It's a second-round draft pick. Now, keep in mind, guys, the Lakers trade away the first-round pick. So, in this circumstance, I don't feel bad trading away a second-round pick because, you know, the Lakers would definitely be able to do that for that type of trade. So, that should be fine. Okay, so starting 5. Still going to be that. Bench unit, Tice, Sterling, Ish, or Murray. 9-man rotation, probably the way to go. Sorry, DJ. My apologies. You're not my DJ, unfortunately. So, let's get these minutes over to our starters a bit more. We got Davis. He's capable playing 40. LeBron James at about 38. Jimmy Butler, let's go with 36. And Kuzma, 33. And about 31 a game for Patrick Beverley. Coaching-wise, do they actually got... Where we at, man? Where we at with our coaching staff? Do they have updated coaches on here? Frank Vogel, okay. So, I mean, offense, defense, potential, not really all that great, but, you know, we know what he can be out there. We definitely know what he can be. Let's go ahead and go to system proficiency. So, we got a 3.5-star balanced system with Frank Vogel. That should be good. I mean, on paper, man, I think this team definitely can win a championship. You got LeBron, you got Anthony Davis, two of the top 5-6 players in the entire league. You had Jimmy Butler, who's a top 15 player. And then Kuzma, who I think is one of the best young guys in the NBA. And then you got the grit and grind of Patrick Beverley. And you have, like, an okay bench. You have enough of a bench to get by. I mean, they're not going to go out there and win no freaking Six Man of the Year's awards, but that's how it is. So, let's go ahead, guys. Simulate this NBA season and see if this Lakers team can be champions for $5, not 10. That's too easy. Okay, so a record of 63-18. I can say with pretty much full abilities, guys, full confidence that we built ourselves one hell of a team. I mean, the team was already one hell of a team anyway, but, you know, just that's really what separates the greatness from the goodness out there, man. KrispyFlakes 2019 is that you got to be able to make the smart move, or like the small moves out there. It's not always about hitting the home run. Sometimes you got to be able to bump that bitch ass ball. Sometimes you got to go for that double. Sometimes, you know, you got to decide if you want to slide and sacrifice the body. It's not a baseball channel. I don't know much about baseball. I do have 4 participation trophies from when I played Little League, or whatever it was, T-ball, and 4 participation trophies. Then I retired. I quit while I was on top, man. It was a 4-peat of trophies. I was done. Everybody got one. Not important, but I went out as a winner. We got All-NBA first team LeBron James, All-NBA third with Anthony Davis, so that's great to see. Defensive looking like this with Anthony Davis making that. Would have been nice to see either Patrick Beverley or Jimmy Butler also make that, but I understand, man, there's a lot of good defensive players in the NBA. We have the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, so no actual guarantee that we win this out here. Player stats on the season, we got LeBron at 26-9-9. But he's washed up, right? That's what LeBron here wants to say, man. But LeBron's washed up, bro. You know, LeBron, I've come to respect you in my old age, as my hairline is not as good as it once was. It's never been good. I was born with a bitch-ass hairline, guys. But, so I understand the pains you go through from haters. Anthony Davis, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Very nice. And you got Jimmy Butler at 19 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, playing defense, being a jack of all trades. Kuzma bringing the scoring, bringing the rebounding, all he really needed to do. Patrick Beverley, actually, man, the 6 assists, 4 rebounds, it's fantastic. The 9 points, that's even extra bitch-ass gravy right there, bro. And then the bench unit was, like, nice. It was nice enough. I mean, nobody really off the charts, but good enough numbers overall. I think everybody played pretty efficiently out there. All right, so first round, we do have the Phoenix Suns, who I'm very surprised to see after taking Cam Johnson. They are actually in the playoffs. Still no point guard. Maybe that's just what Devin Booker's can play next to. Maybe they tried DeAndre Ayton at point guard. I really don't know what they were thinking at this point. I mean, Cam Johnson, I'm sure he's a nice player, just not a position they really absolutely needed. But the closeout game, we won 115-96, 27-7-10 for LeBron, 26-6 for Butler. We got Kuzma doing his thing, double-double for Anthony Davis. I like seeing that. And next up, we do have the Houston Rockets. Simulate current round here, man. Here we go. Definitely be a big-time series for us. We're up 2-1, 2 games apiece, 3 games to 2, and we win 4 games to 2. And we do have the OKC Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. Here's that closeout game right there for you guys all to see. All right, man, here we go. OKC, probably going to be the toughest one of the rest of the series right here. But so far, we got a tied series. We up 2-1, 2 games apiece. Down 3-2, now looking good, and we lose 4 games to 2. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm not going to rage because, like I said, they are the higher seeding. It is what it is. I mean, who knows? Maybe this team comes together and the chemistry just isn't there. Maybe this team comes together. It takes them a year to really get the chemistry down. You just don't really know there, man. Where Russell Westbrook, Paul George, they've been together for a while. I actually like the idea of Jabari Parker around the team, by the way. That's actually pretty cool. But here we go, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what your team's looking like. If you want to do the $5 or $10 version, I'm good either way. We got the Boston Celtics winning it all with Kyrie Irving. Of course, he's not going to return to the team, but it's whatever. But yeah, man, hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and peace out, my friends.